Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake, and then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day. Oh, yeah. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas.
I'm so excited.
You know, there's probably so many people that can stream at one time, you know? So many million. 1983. That's kind of cool.
Advent recap time. So I got the Suburban Stitcher sock set, which was supposed to be a culmination of her entire Advent with a pop of color. Couldn't remember what color I got, thought it was orange. Turns out it was orange. So this is the Suburban Stitcher sock set. So that's your spoiler warning. So stinking classic and pretty, and how fun is that going to be with a pop of color? I almost got her big Advent too, but I had already ordered 2 others, so I wasn't going to get another one at that point. So then we all had an Advent from Kelsey of the Littlest Charm Co. And day 1 came with this adorable little sticker. We all got little tiny Grinch hearts. He's so stinking cute. Oh my goodness, and he's so tiny. Oh my gosh. Then I didn't get 1, but I got 2 full Advents from Oakwood Knits. And Kelsey of Littlest Charm Co. designed a charm for it. So thank you, Kim, for sending me 2 different colors because I got 2 Advents. So I got yellow and I got blue. Then day 1 was this absolutely beautiful color, Overture. So pretty. And here's a little inspiration photo. And that is what she came up with. And it's all on her bounce sock base. And if you've been following along with me, you know I'm designing a blanket for my couch, and it will be released as a pattern eventually for use with Advents. So hence why I got 2. So that's a wrap on Advents day 1. Welcome to Vlogmas! I have been waiting for months for this to get here. I have been so excited. This is the first holiday season since I started my channel here on YouTube, and I knew I wanted to do Vlogmas, had to figure out how. So over the summer I had planned everything out. Number one thing, I decided I did not want to do daily vlogs. I think that's just too much for me to keep up with, and you guys too. I can't expect everybody to watch a video every day. So we're going to do weekly vlogs. So every Wednesday during the holiday season, you're gonna get to see a look into our holiday festivities. To get this out of the way, if you're new here, I'm Katie, the Katie behind all of the patterns at Katie DeGroff Knits, the host of the Katie Knits podcast here on my channel, and creator of all of the other videos that you find here. So don't forget, take a moment, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to be notified when I post a new video, and don't forget to give this video a like. And drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing this holiday season. Do you have something you're doing with family, friends, yourself? Don't forget about yourself. Let me know. I love to hear what everybody else is doing and up to. I also had planned out over the summer that I wasn't going to necessarily start on December 1st like most people traditionally do. Our kind of holiday festivities started on November 26th. And if you follow me along at all, you're gonna know that we are huge Stranger Things fans. So the first volume, chapter of sorts, the first batch of episodes of season 5 came out on the 26th. So I was so excited. The day before, my Stranger Things yarn came from Dragon Horde Yarn. Perfect timing. I think she waited to actually ship them so they would arrive just in time. It was even more beautiful in person. Oh my goodness. I got the colorway Running Up That Hill. PSA, Kate Bush saves lives. I knew right away. I didn't necessarily have like a project picked out for this yarn. I just knew I wanted to cast on something to be able to work while I was watching it if I could, and I wasn't too enamored with the show. I knew when I saw it, I wanted to use up as much of it as possible because it is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Socks on me. I really only knit shorty socks for myself, so I was only going to use up like half the yarn. So I decided to cast on a Harlow hat, just like I made John. So let me show you how far I am. So to start, this is Running Up That Hill by Dragon Horde Yarn. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, all the colors in here. And it came with 2 minis. There is a like corally one, and there is a lilac-y purple one. These are showing up just a little bit darker than they are in real life. Thanks to my lighting, I can't open the back curtain anymore to let natural light in because the tree's there. But these were the Running Up That Hill sock set. And I had to cast on, as you saw. So this is my progress thus far. She sent along this really fun, sparkly stitch marker, so I've been using that. But I'm undecided if I want to just use the coral mini or I want to stripe in some of the purple too. And I'm also undecided about the brim. I am not loving this side flipped up, so I think what I may want to do, I really just like the coral as a background. That's what I'm thinking I might do. I think I may add the purple for a little bit and then work the same amount of peach again and then fold the cuff under and sew it down. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. Anyway, but before I was so hesitant to brioche, and now I'm on my second project already. So that's pretty cool. So that's where I am on that project. We had to, of course, you know, all of the festivities of Stranger Things. We all got shirts. And Elizabeth made peanut butter chocolate bats. And Sophia made chocolate demi-gorgon strawberries. And we, of course, had Eggos, hello, for our own little personal waffle extravaganzas. Cups, plates, you know, whole 9 yards. We were all into it. So that was really, really awesome. We did only get to watch the first episode on Wednesday. Of course, we were anticipating this fully. Netflix crashed not once, but twice. And yeah, so we just decided to cut it that night, and we would spend our Thanksgiving after the parade watching the entire batch of episodes. So our Thanksgiving was great. It was so relaxing. We just low-key, we are not turkey people. I did make the traditional pumpkin pie, as you saw the day before, but we're just not, nobody likes turkey in this household, like very rarely even on sandwiches. So John made lumpia for dinner. So it's the one meal that he cooks himself. I am just his egg wash person on the wrappers, and I fry them. That's it. He has perfected it. It's his jam, and we all love it. Total crowd pleaser in our household. But I do have to say, we watch the Macy's parade every year. Kids love watching it. They love seeing the new floats and all that jazz. I am really shocked at how well the coverage was this year. I don't know if it was just me, but I thought there were so much less artists lip syncing and actually performing. It was wonderful to see. And they were actually covering the floats. Like, oh my gosh. So it was great. So we watched that, and then we immediately went into Stranger Things for the rest of the day and consumed all 4 episodes that were out. So wonderful. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to give anything away because I don't know if anybody, I don't want to spoil anybody, but the first like 15, 20 minutes were crazy. It was like, what is going on here? It's just great. And then the last half hour, my heart was racing and I was like, there's too much going on. And it is just, the rest of the season is gonna be, I think, balls to the wall nonstop. So our Thanksgiving was fantastic. The next day, John had some doctor's appointments, so I played good wife and was waiting room knitting on my Finch sweater. So let me show you how far I've gotten on that. I have my Finch sweater living in a new bag that I got from Katie's Randomness and her holiday update. It's huge and I love it. So all my holiday projects just plop right in here. So I finished the back short rows and then went down, I'm down to past. For my size, there's no extra armhole shaping. So where the pattern says to join is right here. I had John like hold it up to my back and everything. And for a drop shoulder, like loose boxy fit, I think that'll be good. But I'll decide once I knit the front too, because there's no armhole shaping on my size, I can join it wherever I want to. But I am absolutely loving this. Oh my goodness. So this is my Finch sweater by Dale Baudry, and I am using the stripe modifications that Tiny Human Knits did because they're perfect. And initially I wanted her yarn, but that didn't happen because tariffs and all that jazz. But anyway, this is Moonglow Yarn Co's Merino DK. This is her Frosted Forest collection that I got this year. I am like exactly have enough of the main color. So I had to really calculate out all my stripes. So there's going to be a big stripe and then a smaller stripe. Big stripe, smaller stripe, and they alternate all the way down. And it'll be mirrored on the front. And then I'll figure the sleeves out when I get to them. Because it's a drop shoulder, my sleeves aren't going to have that much room. So I'm not 100% sure how much striping I'm going to do on those, but I'll deal with it when I get there. But I am loving this, super mindless, and it's great. Turning out so wonderful. My goal for this is to have it to wear at Christmas. So far, so good. I'm on track with that. Normally, back to the vlog. Normally we put our tree up the day after Thanksgiving, but by the time John got out of his appointments, the day was pretty much going to be shot. So we went out for waffles, of course, to celebrate Stranger Things also. And there's a new waffle place in town that opened. Oh my God, it was amazing. And we did our Costco Madness run, which actually wasn't bad. It was Black Friday technically, and Costco was just a crazy weekend at Costco. So, oh my goodness gracious. But over the weekend, then Saturday turned out to be Tree Day. We absolutely love putting the decorations out every year. It's just so, we all get into it. It's great. Put the fall away, bring the Christmas out, pukes all over our house. And even the animals get into it. They have sweaters and pajamas and yeah. So we had a ball putting the tree up, as you could tell from the footage. I pretty much put my camera up in the corner and just recorded, and my family took things seriously. So apparently we had some good Christmas music playing, hence John and Sophia's copious amounts of dancing. But it was a great time. We really always enjoy putting the tree up. It's so wonderful. So, and in the next episode, I'll take you through a little ornament tour of our favorite ornaments. So we have like, I would say well over 100 Hallmark ornaments on there and so many others. Holy cow. I was definitely not cooking that night, so pizza for the win, and caught up on our weekly TV shows, our Survivor and Challenge and all that jazz. We still haven't watched Amazing Race from last week. We need to do that because it's on again tonight. Whoops. But anyway, it's great, mindless, relaxing time after that. So Sunday's reset day for us. We clean and I have to plan the kids' school out for the week, and we just get everything, you know, back together and on track for the new week. And then football too. And it was actually a good day for football, which the Bills have been like hit and miss lately, so holy cow. The first half of the game was so weird. It was like neither offense was scoring. We played the Pittsburgh Steelers. Neither offense was really doing anything, and the defenses were doing really well, so obviously, because they were keeping points off the board. But it was just like, It was an game. So we all went upstairs at halftime, and we were getting pie. We were getting pie. And the game came back on, and I'm like, okay, I'll get down there in a minute. All of a sudden, we hear Benford scored. It's like, wait, Benford's on the defense. What happened? We all run downstairs. Holy cow. We always break Aaron Rodgers. Like, every time we play the Steelers, we break Aaron Rodgers. Or actually, not the Steelers. Every time we play Aaron Rodgers, we break him. When he was on the Jets, we broke him. When he was on the Steelers, we break him. Anyway, amazing game. Holy cow. We completely shut the Steelers out in the second half, and it was wonderful. Where has this team been all season? Moving on. Monday was December 1st, and that's when all of the additional festivities begin. So if you follow me on Instagram or watch my shorts here on YouTube, I'm doing daily openings of our advents with the girls. We each have a Littlest Charm Company Tiny Treasures Advent. I got a sock set from Suburban Stitcher, and I have not one but two of the Stardew Valley Oakwood Knits Advents. So we're opening those every day. But in addition, Clue 1 came out of the Nan Dad Adventure, which is the holiday mystery gnome by Sarah Shira, aka the Gnome Queen. Now, never once have I ever, in the dozens of mystery knit-alongs that I have attempted to participate in, have I ever kept up with or completed a mystery knit-along. So I'm vlogging the entire process, which will hopefully keep me on track. So I completed day 1. I'm so proud of myself. Go me. Pat myself on the back. I'm using, it's all untangled, using a kit from Queen City Yarns, McCullers. And I picked that because they were one of the few I'm looking around for the other part of the kit. I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. I picked this kit because it was one of the few DK kits. And the pattern's written for fingering, but it doesn't change for DK. You're just going to get a bigger gnome. And I wanted a bigger gnome. Why not? But I really loved their skis. They have their cool logo on them and then these fun designs. And when I saw the pattern info sheet come out, I was like, skis? There are skis. What does she have up her sleeve for us this year? So I am bound and determined to keep up with this one. Show you my day 1 progress, which is right here. This is day 1. My little, of course, charm from Kelsey of Littlest Charm Co. You know how that goes. But I am bound and determined to keep up with it. So yesterday was just a story, which I absolutely love that Sarah sprinkles in these sort of relaxed days. There'll be a recipe or a story that continues throughout the month. Love it. Life gets in the way, and not only life, now it's holiday time. So love that. Today's clue is all printed out upstairs, which I plan on working on at lunchtime. And I am vlogging the whole process, so I'll give you weekly updates here, but then the vlog will come out when it's all finished. So that started. So I'm going to do a little Advent recap, a little quickity quick. I know I showed you day 1 before, but I have my Suburban Stitcher sock set. So fun. I cannot wait to find the perfect pattern to work this up in. It's so cool. So cool. Then my littlest Charm Co. charms. The girls are so excited that they have one too. They're just loving them. So we have day 1, Tiny Grinch Star, and then day 2, Frosted Animal Cracker. And then in day 1, she included the cutest little sticker. So I'm keeping everything together in their little respective envelopes. The girls have already started using theirs. Those are so fun though, and it's so cool that I can, incorporate them into my advents. Then from Oakwood Knits, I got 2 advents. So there's 1 charm per advent, and Kelsey of Littlest Charm Co. designed these awesome little friends. And thank you, Kim, for sending me 2 different colors. So fun. And then onto her advents. This was day 1. Little inspo photo. Overture. So pretty. Greens and pinks and like blues in there. Oh my goodness. Then I didn't know where she was going to go for day 2. She went springtime. And this is the beautiful green mini. Ah, so good. So, so good. So there's day 1 and day 2. And I did get 2 of those advents, so I just left the second minis upstairs. So there's my advent updates. We do those at lunchtime every day. So it's 9:43 in the morning. So we'll do those before we eat lunch. So I don't have those opened for today yet. But I have 2 other projects that I want to share a new cast-on and a finished object with you. So, if you watched my last podcast, I showed you John's hat. And yes, it got spoiled immediately. My big mouth couldn't stop. Like, he was paying attention to the video, and I was being a fool in the kitchen, like trying to like distract him and stuff. And so I just gave it to him. And he loves it. And I'm really glad I gave it to him because I could really make sure that the sizing was perfect. But it's finished. So I not only started brioching with this project, but I finished it. Super proud of myself. This is Primrose Yarn Co. Rowan Homestead Sport. I can't remember the colorways off the top of my head, but they're linked on my project page on Ravelry, and yeah, you can find them there or go check out my last podcast. But it came out so good. Oh my goodness. And then, of course, it's brioche, so it is fully reversible. So here's the inside. So he kind of wants to wear it this way, and then cuff up, which I totally agree with. It's so good. Oh my goodness. And this yarn is so amazing. It is not, I don't want to call it rustic, but it's not super soft. But it's like rustic soft. It's perfect. I see this being an absolute workhorse. Look at those decreases are. I'm so proud of myself. And that's why I casted on my Running Up That Hill yarn for another Harlow for me because I was jealous. And I thought that was a great way to use up a lot of the yarn. So I did the same thing for me that I did for John. I did a men's large. I just went down a half a needle size because this is a little big on me, just a hair. So I figured that would take up the difference. And the Running Up That Hill yarn is, the Dragon Horde yarn, is a little thinner than this. So I figured It should work out perfect. But I have a FO. Then I have a new cast on. So, in the mail, since my last podcast, I got 2 sock sets. I don't have the other one with me. It's upstairs. But I got 2 sock sets from Newburgh Yarn Co. I saw her at Indie Untangled and got yarn for my Ovis sweater from her. So this one is Letters to Santa. It's this beautiful like candy cane holiday red in a tweed. And then in a non-tweed, which I thought was really cool that she incorporated tweed and non-tweed. That's both the kits I got, for tweed and non-tweed. There's this beautiful like pine green mini and a beautiful cream. Went back and forth so many times on what pattern to use. And I thought I had it all picked out, and then I just went rogue. I decided to use Summer Lee's Cuff Club Volume 2 pattern. I believe it was for August. Don't quote me on that. But it's the dip stitch month. And use my 2 color variation from my Wing Leader mitts. And then I thought I was going to knit the body of the sock in my Birchwood sock pattern, but now I'm not so sure. I don't know what I'm going to do with the body. For now, I'm just working on the cuff. So this is what I have so far. I think they look like little trees. I think it's so fun. I did a tubular cast on, and I did not change my needle size because my calves are bigger. Because I'm so short, like my ankle is small, and then it goes like right up into my calf, where like somebody that's taller has a little bit of space there. So that combined with the dip stitch, making a chunkier, stiffer fabric, is fitting absolutely perfect. So for now, I'm working on the cuff. I have 2 repeats done. Don't know how many I'm going to make. Probably at least 4. I may make a shorty sock. I have no idea. But the body of the sock will be this beautiful red. And we'll see what it decides to become. So that is all I have for you today. These episodes will come out, like I said earlier, every Wednesday, so you'll get to see all the festivities. We have some super fun things planned for this weekend, weather permitting, and maybe next week I will update you on the girls' projects, because they both have some really fun things going on. But Sophia is in the process of making herself a tote bag, which is really cool. It's actually coming out, not to be, anything, but it's coming out a lot nicer than I thought it was going to. And Elizabeth is trying her hand at mosaic knitting. She's making herself a hat. She's almost up to the mosaic part. She's just working on the brim. She wants to make it really long so she can cuff it over and so it's nice and wide. So she can't wait to get to the color work. And that's going to be really, really fun. So I'm so proud of both of them. And it's really crazy. Like I'm rubbing off on them because it's like all they want to do is buy yarn. Whoops. Sorry, not sorry there. Oh, I never updated you on Elizabeth's sweater. I have another project to show you. It's literally sitting right next to me. So I was like, oh, shoot, what's that? So last time I showed you this, my plan was to do the rest of the body and the bottom band and then figure out the neckline. But she wasn't sure. She's going back and forth whether she wanted it cropped or not. And then she changed her mind totally on the neckline. So I did the neckline. And it's kind of hard to see on here, but I did put a ridge, a welt in here before the ribbing. I've seen a lot of people do that, and I wanted to try it. So I did, and it's just a really nice little finishing detail. So she wanted a shorter collar, so fits perfect. Then we tried it on her, and I finished the color on the body, and I started, can't even see it right now. It's just, I picked the black up, and I'm going to mimic the top collar. I'm going to do the little welt and then She wants a nice big chunky band of ribbing, do a nice tubular bind off on that, and it will be good. But that's where I am on that. So the whole body and the color is done, working on the bottom band, neck is done. Then I just have the balloon sleeves to do. So that's that. Now I am finished updating you. Goodness gracious. Unless there's something else that I forgot about, in which case I'll tell you about it next week. So I am off to go help the kids if they need it with school, and then it'll be time to open Advents for the day and do day 3 of my gnome. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic holiday season so far in whatever way that it's going for you, whether you celebrate it with lots of activities, family, friends, or yourself. I hope everything is going well for you. So, until next week, happy knitting, everybody.